WWE Universe. So, I have been told many times that my sound is terrible. So I'm going to try to talk a little louder. So if I sound like ridiculously loud, I'm really sorry, but I just want to try to get my audio to sound better. So this is my Raw review. Let's get started. First, we have Triple H coming out to talk about Kevin Nash attacking him in his match at Vengeance on Sunday night. That was pretty crazy, and I'm really ready for Triple H and Kevin Nash. Like, I am so ready to see this. So Triple H demanded that Kevin Nash come out, and he just wanted to kill Kevin Nash pretty much. And John Laurinaitis came out, of course, because God forbid he not get involved. He always has to be involved with everything. I get he's the general manager, but he's the most annoying general manager on this entire planet. I want Eric Bischoff back. It's that bad. I want the computer back. Where'd the computer go? Can we have the computer back? But anyway, so he said, that, pretty much the Triple H just needed to calm his ass down. And Triple H was like, shut up, shut up, shut up. He was not listening to John Laurinaitis at all. He didn't care. He just wanted to get a hold of Kevin Nash. So he was like, look, John, you need to offer Kevin Nash whatever contract that he cannot refuse, so I can pretty much destroy him without going to jail. And, he mentioned that he was going to go to Kevin Nash's house if he had to, and he's like, you went to Randy Orton's house. Randy Orton's house, which really wasn't his house or his wife, but that didn't work out for you, so I don't think you need to be going to anybody's house. But, so, Triple H just pretty much was just done. So he was walking to the back, and, John Laurinaitis was just, like, trying to get him back in the ring to try to talk to him, and then, Triple H had his back turned. Kevin Nash came out from behind and hit him with a sledgehammer. I really wasn't expecting that because, it's funny that Triple H always uses a sledgehammer, and then, of course, he gets hit with one. So it was mean, but it was really funny. So then we see Triple H, getting help from the referees and the medical staff, and, he just didn't want help. He wanted to do this on his own. So, he was wobbly, he fell over, and it looked like he was foaming at the mouth. I was like, does he have rabies, and is he dying or something? So we come back from commercial to see, I hope you guys can't hear my phone, I'm sorry. We come back from commercial to see that he's on a stretcher. They're getting ready to put him in the ambulance to send him to the hospital. And Kevin Nash just, like, scares the crap out of all the people and's like, get away from him, get away from him. And, I don't know what this is called, but, Triple H was on the stretcher, and then, under you, they put that orange thing to, like, keep you still. I don't know exactly why. I don't know if that has a certain name or if just it's part of a stretcher. I don't know, but, the orange thing they had under him, Kevin Nash propped him up against the wall and hit him in the skull with a sledgehammer. That was pretty crazy. You could definitely tell that when Kevin Nash hit him, this is the sledgehammer, he had his hand over it. They should have done a better job. I'm not surprising anybody. Everybody knows that this, this is choreographed, I guess you could say. These guys still get hurt, but they're not just going to let somebody hit you in the head with a sledgehammer without trying to protect you in some type of way. Because, hitting somebody in a sledgehammer could, like, fracture their skull or something, so they're not just going to sit there. I know tables, and chairs, that, you could do that softer. You're not going to hit somebody in the head with a sledgehammer at full force. These guys know what they're doing. They do get hurt. Things happen. But they do it to where, they're trying to protect each other. So, you could see that, and I kind of wish the camera person would have maybe, like, I don't know, maybe a different angle would have been better. I don't know, but you could just clearly see. So that was crazy. that was a crazy way to start off Raw. I was not expecting Raw to be like that. Supposedly Triple H has a concussion and a possible broken neck, which I don't know where the broken neck came from, but a possible broken neck. So everybody should check WWE.com, follow them at Twitter at WWE, or like them on Facebook. I sound like Zack Ryder, but if you want to keep updated, those are the places to update you on any type of change in Triple H's condition, or even backstage stuff, information that is awesome. Okay, so next we have Randy Orton and Sheamus versus Cody Rhodes and Christian. I was really excited about this match. Okay, one thing I have to point out, they are calling Sheamus the Great White. I thought they were just calling him that, every once in a while, but now actually he is introduced as the Great White Sheamus. And it even says it on the Titantron, like not on the top, but like the side of it. And if you guys saw me tweeting last night, I was like, you're making him sound like a ginger shark. I mean, you're making him sound like a shark. He's not a great white, and I mean, he can't help that he's pale. It was just, I don't really care for this name. I think it's funny, but to call him that all the time, and God, I can't talk today. To introduce him as the Great White Sheamus is just really weird. I'm expecting him next time to like come out with a fin on his back or something. I mean, this is just odd. But anyway, it was a really good match. Christian and Cody were definitely working together. I didn't know how they would work together. Wasn't sure if maybe one would try to steal the spotlight more than the other. But it was just really great match. In the end, Sheamus hit the Celtic Cross on Cody Rhodes for the win. So I was really happy that it ended that way. Of course I would love to see Cody and Christian win too, but I also love Randy and Sheamus. So overall it was a great match, and I really thought it was interesting. And I just loved it. Next, we have a little clip that the Muppets are coming to Raw next week, and as you guys probably already know, Halloween is next Monday, so it should definitely be interesting. I cannot wait. I think it's really going to be exciting with the Muppets. It's probably going to be silly and funny and crazy, and Halloween something. I'm sure they're going to have the divas dress up, something. It'd be really funny if the guys dressed up. I would absolutely love to see that. But, with the Muppets, I think it's going to be crazy and funny, and it'll definitely be a good show. And for anybody that's not doing anything for Halloween, I mean, I'm not doing anything for Halloween no matter what, because I'm like, I don't care if this sounds stupid, but Raw is on, I'm not going anywhere. I don't care if it's Halloween, Raw is on, no. So I'm really excited, and I think it's going to be a great show. So that should definitely be great. Next, we have Dolph Ziggler versus Santino Marella. It was a really quick match. Honestly, it was like quicker than a Divas match, and that's just bad. To say something seems quicker than a Divas match is just terrible. You don't want to be quicker than a Divas match. That's just not good. Dolph Ziggler hit the zigzag and defeated Santino really quick. I mean, I was kind of disappointed that the match didn't go on longer. And then, Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler were double teaming on Santino Marella, and Mason Ryan came out and just kind of destroyed Jack Swagger. I mean, ow, that looked like it hurt. Dolph Ziggler quickly got out of the ring before Mason could get to him, but Jack Swagger's going to be hurting. I mean, Mason Ryan is such a huge guy, and I really hope that Mason can get more TV time and get more popular, because this guy has great potential. I mean, honestly, I think he has great potential. He is just a powerhouse, and, I would love to see him versus Ezekiel Jackson. That would be, like, amazing. But I just, seeing Mason every once in a while, it just makes me want him on TV more, to see more of his ability. So I really hope they use him more. Next we have Alberto Del Rio. Oh, I'm sitting weird. This chair is uncomfortable. We have Alberto Del Rio coming to, talk about how he had won at Vengeance, and, that he was pretty much done with John Cena and wanted a new competitor, but he didn't think anybody in the back, was worthy. So then we have CM Punk coming out, and thank God, because I did not want to hear Alberto speak anymore. I am so done with Alberto. I just don't want to see him on my screen at all. So CM Punk comes out to say, you know, that he definitely thinks he deserves a title shot. And CM Punk, everything he was saying last night was like pure amazingness. You know, I know in the past I've said I don't like CM Punk, you know, because, you know, when somebody you like John Cena is my favorite. When he was facing CM Punk, of course, I'm going to want John Cena to win, and I'm not going to like CM Punk going against John and saying things against John. But, you know, I still like CM Punk. I mean, just because he went against John Cena doesn't mean I think he's a terrible person. I know that has to happen. You know, Jack Swagger and John Cena had to have matches together, and as much as I love Jack Swagger, John Cena's my favorite, and no matter what, I'm gonna pick John Cena. So, you know, now that they're, you know, John and Punk are really not competing anymore, you know, it makes me, I don't know how to say it. This video is getting long, so I should really shut up, but I don't care. You know, I just enjoy Punk more, I guess you could say, instead of watching him and my favorite person kind of back and forth. I can enjoy Punk more, and, you know, kind of not have this little hatred for him inside. But CM Punk is just amazing on the mic, and, you know, John Laurinaitis came out to say, you can have your title match at Survivor Series if you tell the WWE Universe that you respect me. And CM Punk, I mean, he was just, everything he was saying, if you guys missed it, you need to watch it, because just everything he was saying was hilarious. It was just gold. I mean, it was great. There were references, you know, it was just perfect. So, John Laurinaitis did not like what CM Punk was saying to him, because CM Punk just wasn't taking it seriously, and so John said that, you know, I'm going to take a week to think about it. So CM Punk went to attack Alberto Del Rio. Alberto quickly got out of the ring because he was a scaredy cat. And then, you know, of course, poor Ricardo Rodriguez just always gets the hell beat out of him. I mean, that poor guy. Santino? Did I just say Santino? CM Punk hit the GTS on Ricardo. That was just perfect. I mean, that was great. This guy is just getting beat up, and I love it. So I really hope this happens at Survivor Series, because I think it could be great. Next, we have Alicia Fox versus Natalya. I'm sorry, my hair is driving me nuts. And Beth Phoenix was on commentary. Her dress was beautiful. I wanted it really bad, even though I'm not the girliest person. It was pretty. So it was an okay match, I guess. Alicia Fox pinned Natalya, and I was so surprised, and I was so happy for her. I mean, that is a big win. To pin Natalya, that is a big win. When Alicia Fox, I don't remember when her last match on Raw was, to be honest. Like, I can't think, oh, last week Alicia had a match on Raw. No, it wasn't. I have it written down because I keep all the matches in my books, but I mean, that's sad when you can't automatically think, oh, they had a match this day. So I was really proud of her for winning, and I think it was great. And, you know, I hope Alicia gets a push, because I think she deserves it. Next we have Wade Barrett versus John Morrison. And I was overly excited because Wade Barrett, I absolutely love Wade Barrett. John Morrison's okay. I used to, like, completely just want him to, like, fall off a cliff. And then I got a little interested in him, and now it's just like, he's okay, I guess. I don't know. But to see Wade Barrett, I was like a happy little camper. I was so excited, and I wish the match would have been longer, but it was a great match for the time that it was. I think, you know, it just was a really great back and forth kind of thing. And then Wade Barrett definitely dominated, hit the wasteland on John Morrison for the win. And I really hope Wade Barrett gets more TV time. He deserves it, because he went from facing the likes of, you know, John Cena and being in the Nexus to pretty much not really being on TV. You know, it's really sad to see things happen like that with anybody, not just Wade Barrett, but with anybody. So I really hope he gets more TV time, because he really deserves it. I think he is such a talented young guy, and he really has so much potential that he could show everybody. Next, this is great because oh my god, Michael Cole had been tweeting and talking about JR the whole entire night, and finally stood up on the announce table, which I thought was like perfect, and just showed these embarrassing photoshopped pictures of JR. It was terrible. I was like, how do you sit there and Photoshop? You know, like, who did this? This is terrible. Poor JR. But Michael Cole challenged JR to a Michael Cole challenge next week on Raw. He didn't say what the challenge would be, but it's a Michael Cole challenge, so you really don't know what it's going to be. And said if JR beats Michael Cole, then he can have a seat back at the announce table commentating because Michael Cole would quit. Okay, this killed me a little bit because I am the biggest coal miner in the entire world. Okay, maybe not in the entire world, but I mean, I am like such a humongous coal miner. I love Michael Cole. I think he's hilarious. And I was just, to hear him, I'm gonna quit, I was like, don't you dare quit, Michael. I swear, as much as I want JR commentating, you better not quit because I'll beat you up myself in that little orange singlet of yours and your terrible tattoos, but I will beat you up. I don't want him to go anywhere, so I'm kind of scared, honestly, about what's going to happen next week. I don't want Michael Cole to go anywhere. So that should be interesting, and I'm, like, want Raw to happen right now. Like, right now. I don't care if it's Tuesday. I want Raw right now. And last but not least, we have John Cena, who earlier in the night found out he would be facing The Miz and R-Truth with a partner of John Laurinaitis' choosing. And he chose Zack Ryder, which, did you guys see Zack Ryder's hair? He's a ginger. It's so cute. Oh my god, don't even get me started. He's so cute as a ginger. Zack Ryder, you're adorable with that hair. Oh my god. Okay, anyway. So before Zack Ryder got a chance to even go out to the ring, The Miz and R-Truth attacked him to, and this made John Cena's match a handicap match, which really, really, really sucked. I think it was a great match. Of course, it's hard because, you know, R-Truth and The Miz have somebody to tag out. You know, R-Truth gets tired and can get away from Cena, then R-Truth can tag The Miz, and, you know, The Miz can tag in R-Truth when he needs. John Cena's by himself and has nobody to help him. So, you know, it was a little rougher. But John Cena was so close to winning. And then Miz and R-Truth double-teamed him, which got them disqualified, causing John Cena to win. And then, you know, John Laurinaitis came out and was like, you guys have disrespected me enough. Get out of the ring. And so then he tells John Cena that he will give him what he wants and what the WWE Universe wants. He will give us John Cena with a partner of his choosing versus Miz and R-Truth, Awesome Truth, at Survivor Series. Now, honestly, I know I'm such a dork. I wanted Zack Ryder to be John Cena's partner at Survivor Series, but then I was like, oh my god. And then John Cena was like, if I'm going to bring a tag partner, I need somebody who can bring it. And I was like, oh my god. Because honestly, I thought, you know, Survivor Series is that classic, I believe it's 5-on-5. Are they going to still do that? Like, are they going to do that with maybe the younger guys? Because I honestly thought it was going to be like John Cena and The Rock and CM Punk, you know, and somebody else with, you know, and versus like Alberto and, you know, Miz and R-Truth and, you know, just somebody. That's what I thought was going to happen. I thought it was going to be like that. So I'm kind of confused on Survivor Series now, but that, you know, if The Rock accepts, which, I mean, I really don't think he's going to be like, no. I really don't think that's going to happen. But I am really excited. I'm overly excited because The Rock, you know, when The Rock was in WWE, WWF, whatever you want to say, you know, when he was back wrestling, The Rock was my favorite. I mean, he was my favorite for a long time, you know, and I have mixed feelings about this because The Rock has left, and he keeps saying, you know, I'm never going to leave you again, blah, blah, blah. And look, I mean, where the hell has he been? He hasn't done crap, you know, and now he's coming to Survivor Series, and it's such a big deal, and then what? He's going to leave again, and then we're going to have to wait till WrestleMania, you know? I'm sure he might make some type of appearance here and there, because I do know, I'm sure everybody knows this because it's everywhere all over the internet, and I'm pretty sure they've announced it everywhere. You know, he's going to be in Boston. I believe it's the night after Survivor Series. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's the night after. You know, he might do many appearances here and there, but he's not going to sit here and sell the rest of the pay-per-views and be like, The Rock's going to be at TLC, and then he's going to be at the Royal Rumble, and then do it. You know, he's not going to do that. So it's kind of like it tears you apart because somebody that you really like, and for people that are older than me, and you know, The Rock was like their main guy, you know, he keeps coming back and saying, I love you, I'm not going to leave, and then he leaves, and then he comes back, and they make such a big deal because last night they showed like 9,000 Survivor Series commercials, and it just drove me nuts. I don't want to see, okay, I can get you're going to show one every once in a while, but just show like every commercial we have, show a Survivor Series commercial. You're going to piss me off, and I'm just going to get sick of The Rock because it's just going to be annoying. So, you know, I have mixed reactions about Survivor Series, but it definitely should be good. And so that was Raw. I'm kind of rambled a lot. I'm really sorry. You guys should know by now I do that a lot. There's a bug. So I hope you guys enjoyed Raw. I definitely did. I thought it was really, really, really interesting, and I'm really excited for what's going to happen next week. I cannot wait. So I hope you all have a great day. Enjoy your week, and I hope you guys are having some nice weather, not freezing to death. And I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.